Hi everyone, Mr. Tonon here with a Western Cape College secondary update for Term 2. Can I start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land in which we meet, the Alnith people, and elders past, present and emerging. Can I also acknowledge the students and their families for the patience they displayed at the end of last term as we supported our teachers to move to this new mode of delivery which we'll embark on in Term 2. And to the staff of Western Cape College, thank you for your tireless work in preparing education materials for all of our students to engage in learning in Term 2. I hope this video message will give a lot of clarity for parents and students moving forward around what learning will look like at Western Cape College Secondary in Term 2 for the first 5 weeks at least. As Mr. Linehan indicated in his letter yesterday, students will begin Term 2 learning in an online learning environment. During this period, all students who are able to learn from home should do so. And I want to make it clear that all students, regardless of where they reside, will be supported to actively engage in the curriculum being provided. As per department direction, learning for years 7 to 10 students for the first 5 weeks will focus on the following subject areas: English, Maths, History, Science and Digital Technology. That means for the first 5 weeks these will be the only subjects offered, whether you are at school or not. HBE, the arts, industrial technology and design and food and technology will not be offered for the first 5 weeks here at school. A sample timetable has been developed and this will be attached to a letter that'll come following this video, and it will outline what students should be doing during their week based on their year level. It's important to note that the session times do not align to our general 70-minute blocks that we would have on a normal school day, so students are able to take longer in sessions or shorter in sessions depending on how they're going in that learning. This will coincide with the timetable for a student who is attending Western Cape College because they are required to. So I want to make it clear that the online and the students at school will be doing the same learning at the same time, or that is the preference. Senior students will continue to run online subjects via Microsoft OneNote. Certificate courses, however, will complete theory-based components only. We will not have certificate courses doing practical components here at school for those students who are attending. All senior students will be provided a sample timetable on Monday. Home learning via Microsoft OneNote. The platform that all students will access for home learning will be via Microsoft OneNote. All students, EQ students, have access to this Microsoft program, and a video on how to access it will be included in the comments below this Facebook video. All students have a subject OneNote that they will work through in weeks 1 to 5, and this can be accessed online and once downloaded can be worked on offline. This is a sample of what the amazing teachers at Western Cape College have done for you guys over the next 5 weeks. This is week 1 and the teacher instructions. Your teachers have embarked on making videos and voiceovers to give you that belief that you are sitting in the classroom with them. The work and the tasks are outlined in the teaching instructions, and following that, you will go to your individual student page to complete your work. The power of Microsoft OneNote is that once you've completed that work, we can see you've done it, give you feedback and check it off. There'll be checkboxes that enable you to work through that, and that can be only seen by yourself and your teacher. This is a sample of the teaching and learning sequence that I expect all students from years 7 to 12 to be engaging with over the next 5 weeks. Content will be broken up into 1 and 2 week cycles, and at the end of those 2 weeks there'll be a checkpoint. This enables us to make sure students are learning, but also gives an opportunity for teachers to provide feedback. It's important to note that we will be case managing every single student at Western Cape College Secondary. You and your family will be assigned a case manager who will make contact with you weekly to make sure, one, you're doing the work, and if you're not, addressing any issues or problems as they arise. That might be referring to our IT team, referring to your academic teacher, so your English teacher, or it might be for some other wellbeing issues or anything like that. So your case manager is your first port of call for the next 5 weeks, and they'll be in contact with you on Monday or Tuesday. It's important to note, parents and students, that we will track your engagement in your online work. That'll be done via a number of means. As I've said earlier, we can track you via your work completed on OneNote. We can also track you through regular phone hookups and obviously emails that you're sending to your teachers or your teachers are sending to you. We will follow up if we're not hearing from you or not seeing that you're completing the work being set, because if this is all over and back to school in week 6, we expect that students have been engaging in the teaching and learning over the next 5 weeks. Supporting each of our students' continuity of learning. As I've said earlier, you as parents and students will know who your case manager is. They'll contact you as often as definitely once a week, but more often if needed. It will focus initially in the first week on making sure you can access the learning, your learning environment's set up ready for you to do your work, but then we'll ask how you're tracking in academic, your well-being, and anything else. Your parents can access that case manager as well if they want to get more help or support for you, and then we can get a teacher to make contact with you. Access to laptops and internet. We know, because we surveyed all parents at the end of last term, that some of our students don't have access to a device. At Western Cape College Secondary, we are supporting our students with devices wherever possible. So at the moment, we have worked hard over the holidays to ensure devices are ready to go for students who have no device at the beginning of week 1, and we will be in contact with you. We have also established capability to support students to access internet regularly to ensure they receive updated content from their teachers and get feedback on the work that's being done. The other addition to this is that any students who are required to attend school and aren't in our Year 7 and 11 BYOX program will now be able to bring their BYOX device to school and use that device in their classrooms to access the online learning. For students who are required to attend, school will not be business as usual. Every morning you'll be required to assemble in your year level parade areas. Based on the numbers of students, year level classes will be established and your timetable and teachers assigned. Students and staff will be required to regularly wash their hands, and social distancing will be strictly implemented in all classrooms. Restrictions on the number of staff and students will be implemented, and movement between lessons will be minimised. Unwell students and staff are not to attend the school, and we will contact parents if students are unwell. Things you can do before Monday. Set up a learning space within your home, a desk, a chair, somewhere quiet. Log into your email and check that it is working. View the OneNote for Beginners video, the links provided in the comments below. Create a timetable for your week based on the sample that's going to be sent out. Are you a better morning person or a better afternoon person? Negotiate with your parents around the times that you're going to complete your schoolwork. Please, if there are any issues, contact the school. Follow-up info. Specific information for students living in Napranum will be sent out on Monday, including delivery of loan devices and learning spaces within the community. Further loan devices will be deployed to students residing in Weipa on Monday and Tuesday. Please email any specific questions to admin over the weekend or early next week, or make contact with myself or one of the deputies. I'd like to collate these questions and plan to do a question and answer session on Tuesday afternoon for parents and students to view, to address any issues that may arise or any hiccups that we may face inevitably on Monday. Who to contact? Any general queries, please direct through the admin at Western Cape College, where I'll get updates over the weekend. If you're looking at coursework and individual work, please contact your individual teacher. Assessment, again, your individual teacher. Wellbeing, you'll be your case manager, your year level coordinator, or the DP. Our guidance officer, Miss Tash, will be available for contact and over the phone support. Technology access or support, we have our ICT team ready to go. And any other issues, please don't hesitate to contact me. I really hope you guys take this opportunity, this change in learning, and embrace it for what it is, and give yourselves an opportunity to try something new, learn from an online platform, but most importantly, give it a go, and please reach out if you're having any problems. Parents, thank you for your ongoing support, and I look forward to being in contact with you over the term. Thanks very much.